Okay, we should be live now. Um, I just need to. Can you try speaking?
Yeah.
All right. Um, hmm, I'm just trying to figure out how to fix the audio issue that we had last time. Echo cancellation. Noise and last time I managed to figure out how to stop your audio from double
Echoing.
playing in my head, but I forgot how to do that now. Anyway, it's all right. As long as the viewers can hear you just fine, I think that's okay. Um, all right, so let's see where we left off last time. I mean, it's been a while. Like last chat we had, that was before Eid. So welcome back, everyone. Um, let's see where we at. Where we at? Auto marketing. All right, so I was telling Ibrahim earlier, if we manage to get the workers done now, great, fantastic. But if we don't, then we're not going to waste more time. We're not going to waste more time. What we're going to do is just set up some sort of NAN workflow and get this bad boy going because life is short. We don't have time to waste. Condzilla. This is good. Okay. So we had some webhooks going, and I
We
believe
managed to sort out the worker part last time.
that's already sorted, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think we were supposed to um, enhance the output a little bit, like the command.
We wanted to enhance the output because it was crap.
No, you wanna either include previous recordings into the same conversation, you know? So you do multiple recordings under the same topic.
Right. So we need to take into consideration prior recordings and then also take feedback into consideration. Those are
Yeah,
the two
thumbs
things that
up.
are pending
Thumbs
for
up,
next
thumbs
time.
down, thumbs down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But the workers, we managed to sort it out the last time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I honestly have no idea what's going on with the code base. So maybe we should just run npm run dev and kind of see what we're looking at here. Because I'm quite rusty on the code. In fact, I don't think I was ever not rusty on the code base. To be honest with you,
Like
like
the
a lot of
same.
this is just accept, based on like whatever we're looking at, whether it's working or not, and not really, thinking about the code at all. I guess this is what people call vibe coding. I mean, you can vibe code all day, and then once you bump into that first error, you're pulled
I
back
hear
into
you.
reality, and then you're looking at code all over again. Let's see if this works. Oh, invalid? Oh, is that because Postgres is not running? We had that issue before. What is this? Oh, are you Siri? Hey Siri. Looks quite magical. I like the interface. Maybe we can use that on the website somehow. Like when you start the conversation, you get this blob and it's you know, just an idea. What is this? Why is the login not working? This is not 401 unauthorized. Oh, is that so?
Wrong password. Wrong password.
Wrong password? I don't know. Let's fire up table base. Table plus. That's the problem, man. Like, ideally, what are we looking at? All right, this one. Okay, we got the user. Oh, it's at hey.com. Okay,
Hey,
that's
hey.
my bad. Um, that's pretty annoying. This one pass thing. What's it doing? Why isn't it redirecting? I mean, it's not failing. Hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off one pass for a bit. Oh, there we go. Wait, is it glitchy? What's going on? Pretty glitchy. Oh, I love the UI, bro. This is amazing. We did a good job. Looks beautiful. I mean, the gray vibe, definitely off-putting, but it's pretty intuitive. I found out the solution for this, for the crappy designs that we were getting from Lovable. I actually saw it in a live stream where they were trying to design like a great site, and there was this prompt that they used, which is please ensure the design is beautiful, clean, and modern. Follow design. So you basically just copy paste all of this into Lovable, and hey presto, you know, your design becomes elegant, beautiful, clean, and modern.
We should give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this needs to happen in Lovable though. I don't think is this Lovable? Did we start with Lovable on this, or is this separate?
We used cursor.
Oh, this cursor all the way. This isn't Lovable, right? Right. I mean, maybe Cursor can do something about it. Maybe. I don't know which model Lovable is using, but maybe we can try it with Claude 3.7 Sonnet, kind of see what happens at the end. Anyway, yeah, just something that we could potentially look into later. But right now, the focus is on
Improving
improving the
embedding. Yeah.
recommendations, right? Because the current recommendations are not great. Every investment is a vote for the future. Okay, so I think we narrowed it down to only tweets, right? These look like
Yeah,
tweets.
and LinkedIn posts.
And LinkedIn post. No, I don't, I think we cut out LinkedIn posts.
No, no, I
That's
think we still had it. We had like the prompt for LinkedIn and what was
okay, let's check
it?
progress. Next steps, complete content management. All right, see, I don't like this. Um, because
We
progress,
basically held back the blogs, the articles.
bro, we ditched LinkedIn too. Um,
We dropped LinkedIn. Yes, we did.
we ditched LinkedIn, right?
We
That's
dropped
why
it.
it doesn't say.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why it
we did.
doesn't
Yeah,
say
no, no.
tweets separately from. Yeah, we said
Correct.
we'll
Yeah, we
come
had.
back to LinkedIn. We'll add
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
LinkedIn later. No, LinkedIn content has been removed. We're not storing any LinkedIn posts anymore.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct, correct.
okay. I mean, it should be there in the commit history. What does it say? Drop LinkedIn. Yeah, there it is.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. I mean, maybe we can get tweets going. Get tweets going, and then we can go with the rest of this. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So you start new call. It generates a bunch of tweets. But right now it's generating crap because it's not taking into consideration all of the calls. So maybe that's the first thing that we need to do is just make sure that we take into consideration all of the calls. Um, where are we
We
generating the
decided
content?
to we
Yeah.
decided to since each call has a transcript. So after each call, you have a transcript. So we would just feed the transcripts of all calls to what do you call it, to the generator.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I agree. No current available audio. Okay. All right. Let's do that. So
So that way we don't have to hit the API, use Zapier or whatever. So we can, after each call, we're storing the transcript. If you open the database, I think we have the transcript of each call in the
yeah, yeah,
database.
we do have the transcripts for each call. Um,
So now if
yeah,
it just reads it and releases it to Claude or whatever.
right. Hey, good morning. All right, so we'd like to make one improvement in order to get better generated tweets. Instead of just feeding the latest transcript, we'd like to retrieve all of the transcripts for the currently selected topic and modify the prompt so that we provide not just the most recent transcript, but also all of the past transcripts, all into the same prompt. And hopefully that'll allow us to generate even better tweets than we currently do. I don't know if we should break this down. Like typically, if it's a complex request, then we should probably um, ask it to come up with a plan first and then implement it. But I think in this case, like we could probably just wing it with a single prompt. We'll see.
I think it's a two-step thing. Like you just um, merge and then generate content.
Merge and generate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It should be able to do that pretty easily. I mean, I don't think it's going to be challenging, but I mean, you never know, right? You never know.
I wonder how it would achieve that. Would it just like reach out to the database or
Oh, it expects you to provide previous transcript. Okay, but where does generate tweets get called from? Previous transcripts. Okay, so generate
meant
content, it's
to?
expecting previous. Okay, all right. So are you gonna
And where does
update
it take
this?
it from?
Yeah, exactly, right? Transcript
I think you
data.
should add to the prompt to read it off the field, the
It's
specific
saying,
field
what is this? The caller will need to fetch. Are you crazy? You expect me? Modify generate content? Bro, that's your job. Make sure to update all instances where we call generate content to provide the past transcripts as well. I don't know why I'm explaining this. You're supposed to be
you're
a
not.
frontier model here. I even have thinking enabled. Okay, yeah, duh. I mean,
It's getting somewhere.
to fetch previous transcripts for the same topic. I mean, maybe instead of doing it at the call side, we do it at the inside generate tweets. But no, no, you can't do that. Like, it only knows about the transcript. It doesn't even know about the topic. So you'd have to pass either a topic ID or all of the past transcript. Might as well just pass all the transcripts. ID not call ID. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, exclude the current call. Yeah, it's true. Add topic ID to transcript data. Hmm. Fix the linter error. What's there? Okay. I'm going to trust that it knows what it's doing here, but I don't know if that trust is misplaced. We'll hope for the best. I mean, that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. We can hope for the best. we don't want to. This is supposed to be vibe coding. We don't want to sit and oh, something tells me this is not going to work. Whenever whenever you see long interfaces like that, it's not a good sign. Oh, it's defining the same interface in multiple places. Okay, that's also not a good sign. Why don't you just import it instead of repeating the interface everywhere? Perfect. Now I need to check if there's one more place. Make sure we're updating all instances. I've updated all the places where generate content is called. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll trust you. I trust you. You know what we need to do is we need to import the past calls, which were actually good. Wait, we already did. They're right here. But we don't have the transcript data, I believe.
Oh, we do.
Um,
We only
did
like
we?
the very
Oh, we
last
did.
one because it's
Only the last one.
0 seconds. So the other one was didn't have like any conversation.
Okay. All right.
We had
So
it
it
up
was
right
it
away.
was a quick call. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is excellent. So theoretically, now if we have a call, it should just work. It should just
Yep.
generate excellent. Okay, well, let's
Content.
let's test this out. Why live in theory? We need to. So npm run worker, I believe, to get the worker going. Um, Actually, let's run it inside here so we can debug. Let me just check what worker does. Worker slash index. Okay. All right, okay. All right, this is good. Cool. Let's run worker. If we do attach, always. Okay, yeah, sure. Why is this stuck, man? Oh, it's the same problem we keep bumping into, man. Super annoying. This makes a strong case for using something like Replit or there's this other thing that AWS had. I think Cloud IDE or something. So instead of running like your IDE locally, it's streamed from I don't know a remote server. Transcript processing worker is run. No, bro, don't run. Oh, it's running. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's got a job going. Okay. So if it actually starts a job, then maybe we should stop. We'll add a. Or maybe just leave it, like let it run. Let it run. Cool. Let's refresh. Okay. Start a new call. Are you comfortable? All right, so what am I going to tell them? Stalled more than allowable limit? Oh, that's one of the old jobs. Okay. All right. Doesn't mean the new ones are going to fail. Let's go.
Excited to chat about halal investing. What's a counterintuitive insight you've had about halal investing that most people would disagree with?
One thing that I don't think a lot of people recognize is that when you invest, it's not a passive activity. It's actually you voting for the sort of future that you want to bring about. And so the companies on the receiving end of your investment uh, can actually employ those dollars to operate. And you're supporting these companies by investing in them. So don't support crappy companies.
That's fascinating. It's like every dollar invested is essentially a vote cast for the future. Can you tell me about a specific moment when this really hit home for you?
Okay, I think that's enough. Let's see.
See
So
what you
job
got.
one failed. Let's see what we got. Okay, so a call completed here. Do we have the transcript? No transcript yet. Come on. I think it's supposed to do the. Wait. We don't have the webhook. Oh, bro, we don't have the
I
webhook.
think it's a separate service, yeah.
Yeah. We used a local something. Oh man. So Vapi would talk to the webhook, which we need to set
and
up
trigger.
using local tunnel. Oh man, so we missed the webhook already. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All right. All right. That's okay. That's okay. That is, let's see. Man, I hate webhooks. That's why that's why I hate webhooks. Like they just unnecessarily complicate things. It'd be great if we could just, seamlessly sync up
But
transcripts without having
sometimes,
to.
yeah, sometimes they're necessary. Like you don't have an option. Well, unless you would be like every time you trigger, um,
You just poll.
like yeah, you just you just keep pulling.
Yeah. So it was this call. Okay. Request failed with 503, right? Um, Status update webhook. So what is the webhook that we have configured here? Mm, Okay. Webhook logs. End of call report. Yeah, they're all failing basically. So we need to run the webhook local tunnel. What was the thing called? A tunnel. Local tunnel. Yeah, it's called local tunnel. So you just type local tunnel. Not found. We need to reload. Expose yourself to the world. Okay. It's called LT. Okay. So LT dashboard 3000. Fast sounds slow. Now we need to modify the assistant. This one. No, this one. So modify where's the webhook? Uh, Wait. No, we're not using this assistant. I think we're creating an assistant. I think we're creating an assistant. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Use Vapi call. Uh, yeah, it's doing it here. Bro, we need to document this stuff somewhere. We're relying too much on remembering
It's
this.
getting complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we need to update it here. Best town smell. Okay. The problem is now we need to run the call again. Uh, okay. Or I
So
think
we
we
triggered the
created
hook.
this. I think we created a
Last time
script.
we triggered the hook separately. Like we didn't have to run conversations. We passed. I think we have a function that does the triggers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Previous transcripts and then generate content. Oh, okay. So this one generates content. Okay, yeah. Huh. I mean, yeah, yeah, we could use this. We could use this. So we just run this script instead of worrying about the webhook. But it's not going to take into consideration the latest transcript because we don't have the latest transcript. So we simply have to copy paste the latest transcript and then update the database, and then we should be able to. Where are we? This one, I assume. Okay. So transcript. All right. Just copy paste it into the database. So that was the latest call. Yeah, right here. Cool. Save. All right. And we can ditch this call. Like I don't think we need this last call unless we're using it somewhere. Content. No. Topic. No. Okay. So we can just ditch this call. All right. And here, okay, we got this. Content generated, false. Okay. Yeah. So anyone without a content generated flag, okay, we can run. Okay, cool. So now we can just run that script. Uh, okay. So how do we run the script? In package? No. Um, we need to run tsx whatever, and then provide the path to the process VAPI. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna do scripts slash process VAPI call. Here goes nothing. No, tsx doesn't exist. So we need to do npx tsx. Okay. Okay. Here goes nothing. Missing required, but oh, okay, right. I forgot. You need to provide the details. Okay,
Even
so
it's about
VAPI call ID, user ID, topic name. Okay, that's quite a lot of info. Quite a lot of info here. So that's the call ID. That's the VAPI call ID. User ID. Okay. User. Okay, we got the user ID. What's next? Topic ID and then topic name. Okay. Topic. That's the topic. And then one insight. Here goes nothing. Okay. So on two previous transcripts, phone generating content using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Okay, this is good. I like the updates. Processing completed successfully. Let's see the moment of truth. Oh, it doesn't update in real time. You need to do a refresh. That's quite unfortunate. I mean, if we were using something like what was that database called?
not bad.
Okay, let's see what we got. Every investment is a vote for the future. City overpriced. Okay, it's edgy. It's definitely edgy. Okay, it's not afraid to share its opinions. Okay, this is nice. I like it.
Did shot
Bro,
to me? What's did shot to me?
where?
The tweet you just approved had the word did shot to me.
Dichotomy. Yeah.
Dichotomy.
It's a
Okay.
false dichotomy. So that's when you say like it it dichotomy is like you're given two choices and you have to choose one or the other. But a false dichotomy is like, okay, you don't actually have two choices, you have more choices, but they only present two choices to you. And so you feel like you're compelled to pick one or the other. Uh, but there are other choices, and they're trying to hide that from you. So yeah.
Okay. Dichotomy.
All right, cool. So I like that animation though. You know,
Yeah, that
that was
was
pretty
good.
good. Yeah. Gold isn't, too many Muslims are stuck in medieval finance mentality while the rest of the world builds one. Okay. No, the feedback loop is tightening. Okay, I like that. Isn't the enemy? I mean, you're definitely seeing content from other
conversations.
from other conversations, so that's good. Um, I don't know if it ties it into that like one point. Maybe it's because it was like super short. Wait, let's check the prompt, man. I didn't even look at the prompt. What does the prompt say? What is the prompt? Okay, so here's a collection of transcripts from conversations on the same topic. Drafts. Okay. Hints. That's it. It doesn't separate like the current transcript from previous transcripts, and then it's okay, all right. So it shows previous transcripts and then current transcripts are appended at the very end. Okay. I don't know if that's good. Like maybe the current transcript needs to be at the top and then previous ones. How about we put the current transcript at the top and then previous transcripts below it when generating new content? Yeah, that should maybe it should put like more emphasis because I know stuff earlier on in the context window carries more weight. So yeah, maybe it pays more attention to that. Okay, that's pretty good. Most Islamic investment funds are garbage. Hot take. I mean, that's pretty spicy. A lot of it is very negative. Okay. Yeah. All right.
The animation is cool.
Yeah, and these little yeah, it feels like you're dealing with something pretty polished. I like this. I mean, the content is decent. I don't have any issues with the content. Um, it lacks some depth. It lacks depth, so it's not collating like a bunch of ideas together to come up with like some complex tweet. It's just taking really simple stuff and then like just posting it. Maybe if we prompted to do like longer, more detailed stuff, it would. Maybe I don't know.
But, but I feel like for the initial version is decent. Like it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it can like get
it could
better
be worse.
later.
That's what you're saying.
Well,
Maybe. I have
good.
no idea
Like
if
I'm saying,
anyone
it's
would pay
good.
for this, to be honest. I would probably
Yeah.
try it. I would I would maybe try it. I like the idea. And maybe if we expose like a way for you to get all of your transcripts, like there's a lot of moving pieces here, but I think what's really cool is the the guy you're talking to is good at
Summarization.
extracting information from you.
Yeah.
The generation is so-so, like maybe I'd give it a 5 or 6 out of 10. I think it needs some tweaking. Uh, but yeah, I mean, maybe if we do the second part, which is um, actually taking into consideration your feedback, then we can get better output. It's not gonna be cheap though, man. Like between the calls that you're making and
Which you're generating.
and the generation, it's not gonna be cheap.
Hold on, just give me a second. Coming back.
Yeah. All right, let's get whatever we got going here. Okay. It'll receive more attention in the model's response. Oh, that's what I said. I like it. All right. Okay. Good time to check in on the quality of the stream.
We're back.
Welcome back. I'm just gonna check on the quality of the stream here. Make sure our users are getting a good experience. I'm just gonna check on the quality of the stream here. Make sure it's pretty laggy. Users are getting a good experience. I mean, the audio is okay, but the video is a bit laggy. Okay, that's fine. Cool. All right. What we're gonna do next? All right. So take feedback into consideration when generating new content. Okay. All right. Do you think we can one prompt this? Maybe.
Well, like I'm trying to think about how would you um so you would create like it would create kind of a table for an approved, like it would go through the unapproved tweets and then try to figure out um
Yeah,
like
each
analyze.
each tweet has approved or rejected. Um,
So
so
for the rejected, it should learn from the rejected. Like it should go to the database and then go to the
yeah,
rejected tweets and make sure that um, similar tweets um, wouldn't show again.
I mean, there's a couple ways you can do this. I think we discussed it in one of the previous streams. The most obvious way to do this would be to just feed sample tweets that are approved and sample that are rejected, and then just that's it. Like expect that it's going to take that into consideration somehow. Um, the second way, which I've seen LangChain LangChain use, is basically you keep a set of criteria in memory, and you update that criteria as conversations are getting approved or rejected, as content is getting approved or rejected. So whenever a user approves or rejects some piece of content, you feed it to an AI and you say, all right, these are my rules. Um, this content was just rejected or approved. Do you see a need to update any of these rules based on the action that the user took? And that's
Mm,
it. Like it would update the rules, or it would try to update the rules if it feels like there's a signal there. This, I mean, I've seen this work with like text feedback, not with just binary feedback, like approved or rejected. With text feedback, it makes sense because you're very explicit about what the feedback is. But if it's approved or rejected, like it's probably gonna have a hard time generalizing that just based on like one piece of content that was approved or rejected.
yeah, I get your points.
I think the
What if
likelihood
it's
that this would work is very low.
yeah, but what about um, you know, it generates rules based on okay, so you have approved and rejected. So the approved, it would generate certain new rules that it would, it would update the prompt with a set of new rules that it learns from the approved tweets. And for the rejected tweets, it will also update the prompts based on certain rules that it learns from the rejected tweets. I think that's the approach, but the problem I'm thinking about is how often it should do this. do this, like on every approve, on every
Bro, bro,
rejection.
bro, I'm getting some inspiration here based on what you were
Okay,
saying.
okay.
And so what I'm thinking is like basically what we could do is let me just capture it here.
Yeah,
Okay, let's make a modification, and we'd like to take into consideration the feedback that we get from users. So first of all, like the thumbs up and thumbs down is not sufficient. The thumbs up is fine, but if it's thumbs down, then we need to ask the user for some text feedback, telling us exactly what they felt was off about this particular piece of content that was generated. Then we need to maintain a set of rules for generating content and update that whenever a new piece of content is rejected. And this, we should feed the current rules as well as the feedback from the user to an AI that would then update the set of rules based on that feedback. The set of rules for generating content should be fed into the content generation step and updated as more and more user feedback is collected. We should also expose these rules to the user to be able to view and modify as they like um, through the UI. So that way they have more control over what sort of content is generated and what those rules actually are. I'll just cut out that last bit.
but there's the question, like,
Yeah.
would be the user be like, wouldn't this create like an annoyance phase to the user where they would have to type in their feedback, like on every tweet they would keep on typing what's wrong with the tweets.
Yeah.
Um,
But that's the only way we can benefit from their feedback. Otherwise, if they give us a thumbs down, like what are you going to do with that, right?
but if
It's
it's
useless.
a rating system, like 1 to
But even
5,
then, like what's wrong about it? Like the problem is like you're rating a piece of content, but the piece of content has multiple parts. Maybe it's the
yeah,
style,
of
maybe
course,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
content, maybe it's something else, right?
But I'm only worried about, you know, the user having to, input, type in their feedback on every tweet is pretty
Yeah,
time
you're right.
consuming.
Maybe think about how you can make the user experience for uh, giving the negative feedback as simple as possible or as quick as possible. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm thinking like if they just hit down and then they immediately get that text box to type, um, then and you just press enter, then it's not so bad, you know? It's not so bad.
what if no, but this would become less visual. What if they select the part they didn't like,
Okay. Okay.
but we still wouldn't know what they didn't like about it?
I mean, you
Then
can
would they
you can
select?
select it,
Yeah,
but then okay, you select it and then you still have to say what you didn't
figure
like
out.
about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You still have to try to understand what's wrong. Like,
But
it would be easier
that
if the
that would
user
be
just
even
tells you
more
what's wrong.
that would be even more work, right? It's like, okay, you have to
Yeah.
select the part and then you have to give feedback for that specific part. But I feel like if you just give the piece of content and then, the
Mm.
feedback, which might be short, like, oh, this is too cringe, then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then it's probably enough. Like it can probably identify which part of that content was too cringe and then feed that back into the set of rules. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
but man, if like it could add those rules into the UI and just make the whole thing seamless. So you don't have to explicitly mention the rules. Based off the negative feedback, those rules automatically get updated. And if you want to change the rules, you can do that too. So you're giving a lot of power to the
Mm.
user without necessarily, them having to do the the manual effort in generating their own rules. And we could seed it with like some default rules so that we get like decent output, but the user has freedom to to modify that whenever they feel like it.
Mm.
So this is a pretty complicated change. Basically, we're gonna have to come up with some sort of plan.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like you
think
to
we
come
have
up with
just a
a specification or a design document for the proposed change below. Do not write any code. Only make the design document and let me review it. Bro, I don't think we have. Are we using dot cursor rules? I don't know if that still works. Yo, I think we lost Ibrahim. That's unfortunate. See if he joins back in. Welcome back.
I call this update the light.
You what?
I got the code, so that kind of started
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. No problem. No problem, man. Oops. I closed that by accident. Connection failed. I was worried it was my connection that had an issue because this happened. Okay. It's supposed to add this design document based on the cursor rules that we have, but I think it's ignoring the cursor rules because the cursor changed where they put the rules. I updated, what is it called? Bootstrap? It's not Bootstrap. What is it called? Uh, Boilerplate. I updated the boilerplate to use the dot cursor slash rules folder. So we need dot cursor spelled correctly, and then inside it, rules, and then we put this inside that folder, and then call it like, you know, main.md or something. Oh, .mdc, because then you can mention files. Oh, bro, I should just copy this, man. Here. Check context for relevant documentation. Okay, yeah. All right.
This is a boilerplate you made, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, this rule needs to be mentioned to be included. No, it should always be included. So this is a special type of extension called MDC, which is Markdown, but with the ability to mention specific files. So you can say writing good interfaces, and then it gets mentioned here. Why is it stuck? Okay, that's the worker. I guess we can kill the worker. So, and then coding style as well. Let's mention coding style and writing good interface. Yeah. All right, cool. And then here, I think we should do this. Design, yeah, okay. All right. So this should always be attached for every chat and command K request. Okay. All right, so now we go back here and then create a new chat, and now it should automatically be attached. So let's see. Let's send. Okay. Oh, see? It was
Mm.
thinking, all right, I should check let me first understand code base structure. Oh, I don't think it, no, come on. Auto marketer design doc? Oh, it read design doc. Okay. Yeah. This is how we want design docs to be set up. So it read the thing. Okay. Enhanced feedback. Why is it writing code? Rules management, AI rule refinement service. Well,
Is it writing code? Isn't this
um,
supposed to be like a
it's writing
client?
interfaces, and it's like
Okay, yeah,
pseudocode.
yeah, 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 yeah. Get it.
But I told it, I don't think it's reading the, I don't think it's reading the rules, man. Main.mdc. Bro, I mean, you're supposed to stop giving me the design document. Oh, wow. Keyboard shortcuts for all right, bro. This is thinking through the things. Okay, all right. I Okay, I'm gonna copy paste this, but next time I expect the thing to create the file. Uh, what do we call it? What is this about? Feedback, feedback, feedback talk. Okay, that's pretty bad naming, but okay, that's all right. Quick select reasons. Oh, okay, all right. Off topic to make feedback. Okay, I like that. See, it's coming
Nice.
up
This
with
is
ideas. I mean, it's trying to come up with its own idea. I like this. I like this. Okay. Open questions. What is the optimal number of quick select reason buttons? Um, I don't know, like maybe how do we balance rule complexity with generation performance? Should we implement rule suggestions based on other users' rules? Oh, okay. That's an interesting question. No. I mean, so basically, what it's saying is like, is it a matter of personal preference, or are there good rules that can apply universally? How do we handle potentially conflicting rules? Good question. I don't know.
hmm.
I don't actually know. Maybe update the rules to remove the one that it conflicts with. So you just take recency as,
Yeah, yeah. Just
yeah,
delete it and then let's
yeah,
put it again.
yeah. Anyway, so we'll add this feedback doc. Okay, to answer the open questions, I'll let you decide on what the optimal number of quick select reason buttons is. Um, in
But
terms
how will you
of
decide?
potentially conflicting rules, then we can just use the most recent rule to override previous rules that conflict with it. So you can just remove previous rules that conflict with the most recent rule provided, if it's relevant. I don't know, man. Like that's actually what you do, like with AI. Like just tell it, "I trust you," something like that. Um, okay, now update the feedback doc. This change 5 to 7. Okay, without overwhelming users. Other triggers input field. Um, Instead of other triggering an input field, we should always have an input field visible that the user can directly type into. And then they have the other options if they want to select one of the predefined ones.
So so the predefined reasons um are generic, like
Yeah,
the off topic, more relevancy,
yeah, yeah. I'm
specificity.
thinking like
It makes sense, yeah,
it's kind of like the OCR Arabic thing, right? where when you
Mhm.
generate, when you add an image,
Yeah, yeah, you get.
it asks you who you are based on the image. But the cool thing about that is it's actually based on the content of the image. So the recommendations are not generic. They're based on the content, which is super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Mathematics.
Yeah. I saw this tweet today. There's this guy selling the guy behind PDF.ai is selling it.
TFI.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Um, Ramon Raymond Sang? Oh, I forgot his name. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, what am I doing? What am I doing? All right, yeah. So this is done. Cool, excellent. Okay. All right, let's accept the changes. Okay, let's so basically what we need to do is we need to implement this state step by step. Um, how did we do this last time? Oh, we should put this inside here. It was in the wrong folder. Okay, that's did we have phases here? Phase one? Okay. You're a senior software developer. Read the design document carefully and plan a phased implementation for how you would go about implementing this design spec. Review the different parts of code base, uh, the relevant parts of the code base. All right, all right, all right. I think we'll be able to knock this out today, inshallah. And then if we can do that, uh, I think we'd have sufficiently decent output to be able to slap Stripe on it and start charging people. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. It's adding weeks too. Okay.
Well, well, it's a senior developer, so.
Now attach the plan to the doc. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should have made it like a mid-level developer. Senior developers, I mean, they can get quite philosophical. Think about things that we shouldn't be thinking about right now. Like, what do you need analytics for? Track user engagement with new features? I mean, it's nice. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, actually. I don't know if it checked the code base, man. Did it read any of the files? Search for API endpoint for content status. That's it? Just the Prisma schema and okay. All right. Okay. So let's start the implementation. Let me just make sure we committed everything or we nuke the database. The okay, base. All right. Oops. With a cleaner environment to avoid the G-Cloud error. Okay. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Managed. Okay. That's good. That's good. We didn't need to intervene. That's beautiful. Yeah, I was messing with, oh, is it still having trouble? I'm sure it'll figure it out. I was I was messing with Replit yesterday, trying to figure out like how I can agent not started. What is this? Okay, maybe it needs a refresh. Have you tried the Replit AI?
No.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good, pretty good. Like I saw a guy talking about how I tried it early on, wasn't great. Like I just saw a bunch of bugs, and then recently, like I saw a guy talking about it, and then uh, apparently they made like a V2 release, and it's supposed to be really, really good. So I just had to come up with a prayer time app, and man, the design. I use that prompt that I was telling you about, like make it beautiful or whatever, elegant, and not only does it calculate. Okay, obviously something is wrong here. Lahore is not at 8:22
I think it's
a.m.
considering time zones.
No, no, no. I added this Zabara method. So normally, if you do Gulf region, it is accurate. So you'll see. Why does it take so long? I don't know what it's using. Like if it's actually calculating this itself, or if it's using some sort of API. I don't think it's using an API. Maybe it has some sort of library that it's using for this. It got stuck, man. Oh, oh, did I get disconnected? What's going on here? What is this migrate dev? Can you still hear me? Hello?
Hello.
You still there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
There was
wasn't
a
sure
little
what.
bit of there was a little bit of a lag, but yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I so the default doesn't include this new, the new Zabara method or whatever they're using for calculating uh I think we're Gulf region.
Zabara, I think, is accurate.
Yeah, this one is accurate. Like this matches the prayer times that we have by default. But Maghrib Maghrib is different because it's no longer um yeah, they changed. No, Isha actually. So most of them just do like an hour and a half after Maghrib. That's
Okay.
like the Gulf region way. But even this one, like it just shows an hour and a half after Maghrib. But they changed it to this Zubara method, which is no longer 90 minutes. It's like some weird calculation. And so I used OpenAI to come up with like the details that it would need to implement the Zubara method. This obviously it's wrong. I don't know. Wait, Zubara method. Maybe it gets the Esha right. No, even Esha is wrong. Okay, yeah. So whatever, it's rubbish. The calculation is off. This does the normal calculations pretty accurately. Like this is exactly the same as what I'm getting over here. Well, it's exactly the same, but it's pretty close, right? 558, 728, 310. 11:40.
Same.
Yeah, that Fedger is just off by 5 minutes. Uh, I don't know why. So I don't think they're using the same calculation. Like this, I don't know what calculation method this is. This is
So
okay.
Replit is like you kind of develop online. So instead of using an IDE, you just use their
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They're completely doing their own thing here. But it's cool. Like they're growing like crazy. I actually invested. They did like a crowdsourcing round. Um,
Mm,
I think it was like a couple years ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago. And man, it got sold out so quickly. And I did manage to get a chunk, so I'm rooting for them. And this video is sponsored. This video is sponsored
sponsored
by
by them.
Replit. Yeah, yeah, because they're doing insanely well, man. Like PG's always raving about Replit on Twitter. Like they showed some crazy exponential chart recently, and obviously the founder, like he's Muslim. He talks about us, and yeah, yeah. I mean, he's like top tier uh, Silicon Valley founder, but not afraid to like share his opinions.
Opinion.
He's actually he was the first engineer at Codecademy, and he built like the editor that they had, which they used for
Uh-oh.
running code. What is this? All right, so phase one now complete. Really? Let's see if Table Plus got updated. All right, so we have
Uh-oh.
feedback and content rule. Okay, okay, this is good. This is good. Although it's storing each rule. Oh, rule text. Okay, so each user has rules. Okay,
Rules.
amazing.
For each topic, yeah?
Yeah. For Oh, is it by topic? That's a good question.
No,
Hmm.
it's not for each topic.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Let's modify the document to reflect the fact that rules need to be topic specific and also make any necessary changes to support that in phase one, if relevant. I don't even know what I'm saying, man. I mean, usually you want to finalize the feedback document and then it just executes on it. I hope this doesn't mess things up. Worst case, I guess we just restart, right? We just start over.
A rollback.
No, you can't roll back the DB though. We just delete the two tables it created, I guess. I think we're supposed to read the design document before proceeding. I didn't actually read the thing. Ensure roles can be associated with specific topics. Okay, okay, all right, cool. CD users, migrate. Okay, add topic to content rules. Okay, yeah, please work. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. We didn't get the stupid bug we got last time. Okay, let's check what was created in the migration file. Okay, perfect. Oh, nice, 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 nice. I like this. It's pretty thorough. I like that. Okay, amazing, amazing. Great job, mate. Great job. How about we proceed to phase two? What do you think? Okay. Usually what I do is it's supposed to tell us how we're supposed to test. You know, I had this idea randomly the other day. Um, so basically what we're doing now, our role is basically relegated to telling it to continue and proceed, and then we just test the stuff, right? It's like, okay, it finishes some phase, and then we have to test it. And then we go back and we tell it, okay,
Yeah.
it's working, or no, it's not working.
Modify it. Yeah. Modify it. Yeah.
What if it could do that itself, right? So imagine you just tell it, here's what I want, and you just be very clear on what, what the deliverable is, and then it does the testing itself. Like, it's perfectly capable of controlling the browser and clicking through things and signing in and testing, different flows. So why doesn't it do that? And then if
Well,
there's some sort of bug, we already know that we can give it access to the console. We can give it access to the terminal. So you have access to the console, the terminal. You can see the error messages. You can see the browser. You can click through. Why are we doing that, right? It should be doing it automatically.
well, to some extent, yeah, but like you still have some intervention. Like you still have some logic where you would decide if something is as you want it. Like tweaks the quality, the tweaks and stuff like that. Like you still need to intervene.
You mean for design stuff,
No, for
functionality
the
wise?
quality, yeah, the quality of the output. Like
I don't know,
it's more
man.
like the
I'm,
intervention is more like quality control thing.
I'm talking more like usability, like you want. I see your point. It definitely applies to design. Oh, it's taste, you want to have like some input. There's probably going to be like some feedback and back and forth that needs to happen to tweak the design. Functionality, though, like it's very clear if something is working or it's not working.
Yeah,
You're going to check the console logs, you're going to see the output, and then you're going to ask it like, okay, did it do what you expected it to do? And that's it. Like, but the ingredients are all there. It's just you're stuck in the middle right now, and you shouldn't be. So I'd really like to experiment with that just to see, what it would look like if you gave the AI everything. Like you have access to the terminal, you have access to the browser, you have access to the. It's probably going to be expensive at first. I definitely, think like just taking screenshots and sending it, and moving the cursor and all that stuff, probably going to be expensive, but you could do it. You could do it theoretically. And imagine just being able to describe what it is you want. Go grab a coffee and then come back and it's already done. Like that would be mind blowing, That would be insane. That would be
yeah, it
like
would be like,
literally telling the computer what you want done, and that's it. Like it does it.
shipping faster than everybody else.
Yeah, like this is stupid. Okay, so it said added necessary API endpoint. How do I test this? Created a feedback modal component, but I don't even have any Okay, all right. Let's update a few pieces of content, just to say that okay, they're not. Let's make them not approved. So what is that called? Pending review? Pending. Yeah, okay, pending. Let's make them pending. Yeah, okay. Refresh. Okay, so now if we vote something down, bro,
Oh,
tone is off, factually incorrect, too lengthy. Okay,
this is good, man.
okay, I like this. I like this. Are you comfortable with the world you're? I mean, it'd be nice if the content of the thing was there, so you could just see it.
Remember it, but it
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be like
Instead
a
of,
lengthy one.
are you comfortable with the world your portfolio is helping create?
Give me a second, coming back.
Failed to submit. Not sure if the feedback submission is supposed to be working already or if you're going to be implementing that later, but I tried doing a submission and I got this error. Hey, you're back.
Man.
Yeah, I tried
So
submitting the
what are you
feedback.
saying?
It didn't work. So it said it needs to regenerate something. Prisma. Needs to run Prisma generate again. So that's what it's doing now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, just give me a sec. I'm back. Can you hear me? Hello. Greetings. Hello.
Hello, we're back.
Yes, I'm back again.
Welcome back.
I apologize for the interruption, but there was an urgent situation that needed to be addressed.
I hope it was addressed properly.
For the time being, yes. It does require more addressing, but
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
yeah,
Hopefully more addressing
inshallah will be.
will be proper.
I hope so too. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Okay. So this is
We're
done.
fixing the submission of the.
All right, the bug. Let's also fix the other issues in our feedback. What? What was the other issue? Oh, there was another issue. Prisma client initialization, the feedback route. Oh, that needs fixing too? Whoa, okay, that's way... What? Okay, no, don't run the... Thank you. Terminate. Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna tell it. Like, use the existing one. Why on earth are you... Content ID? What? I don't know why it's doing all this. Oh, I don't think it was planning on implementing it, and then suddenly when I told it, it just went crazy and started implementing everything. What is this? Not the auto marketer design doc. Where's the feedback doc? Enhanced feedback collection UI. Okay, that the rest is content rules. Okay, yeah, cool, cool. All right, let's refresh. Okay, maybe it needs to be stopped and restarted. I feel like my computer is really struggling. I don't understand why. Bro, hello.
Maybe it just needs
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. All right, it's getting super slow. Oh my God. Okay, finally. Nice. All right. What? Why does this have copy and share? Was this always here?
yes, yes.
It was here? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I thought that was a new thing. All right.
Nice. So did it hit the approved or
So this was rejected,
this
and then if we look at the comment
these
ID, like the okay,
these
needs to be more
rejection?
spicy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
It's not doing anything with it yet, but that was part of the next phase.
That's modular.
Oh, okay, beautiful. It's working now. Let's proceed to the next phase.
I think we need to at least maybe commit.
Let's live life on the edge a little bit, man. Why the rush?
Right, go on, go on.
I gotta commit, man. Let's hope it's not too late. Already getting some random bugs here. What is that? Okay. I kind of feel like this is not necessary on the content page unless it's already approved. Because what's the point? You're not going to copy and share if it's not approved yet.
Yeah, but it just makes it feel empty though.
Oh, look, it's adding the prompt rules.
Text like to limit the text field.
Oh, beautiful.
I like how it automatically like understands what it has to do.
Yeah, and the phases actually make a lot of sense because it creates the rules first, and then it does content generation pipeline enhancement later, and then the rule management UI at the end because you don't really need it. And then streamlined UX refinement. Oh, nice. Test edge
Mm.
cases with smaller screen sizes, and then analytics and monitoring at the end. Oh, I love this. Like it actually makes sense.
It's very
Okay.
thorough. Yeah, yeah.
Next phase would be content generation, but we've already incorporated that into this phase as well. Okay, let's proceed. I think. I mean, it'd be nice if it told me like how to test it, just to make sure that, you know, whatever it did works or not. I think it's just more, yeah, I don't know. Oops. Whoa, you can reject without providing a reason? If you cancel? Whoa, okay, that's probably a mistake. If you reject, then cancel it, it probably shouldn't reject it. Yeah, it did. Okay, so let's see. Um, all right. Ah,
So the card component is like the model.
um, no, it's why is it creating all these components? It should be using SHA-CN. Oh, okay. I don't know why it's doing this. It's using Radix UI instead of SHA-CN. Hmm, that's pretty weird. I think we already added SHA-CN components. And then app component UI. Yeah, it's already there.
This is a big change, man.
Yeah. The bigger the change, the more likely things are to go south, unfortunately. I think it needs help there. And it's still doing a radix thing. I don't know why. I just told it, don't use radix components. Oh man, adding random components to the repository. Navigation item for the rules page? Why is there a
Is
rules
it
page?
creating like I think it's creating like a like you could check the rules to generate it maybe.
Yeah, I thought it was
Why
going to be on
would
the
that
same
benefit?
page. Like, why would it create a separate page for that? And it's adding sidebar navigation. No, it's creating a settings page, and then it's going to create rules inside the setting. Like, what are you doing that for?
Oh.
I don't know if we should stop it. It's getting carried away. Ah, it's phase 5. Let's see about that. What? Where is the setting? So if I okay,
Where's the
where?
page though?
How am I supposed to access the rules settings? Oh, you hit the rules? No. There's a settings page now and rules. So you just go settings. Whoa, profile settings. Who told you profile settings were coming soon? Okay, what about rules? Content rules, no rules, create new rule. Oh,
Check out the AI generation.
oh, so you have to create, you have to click generate rules with AI. Hmm. That's how you trigger. Okay, okay.
That's how you trigger rule generation. So it
So it
has
doesn't do it
its
automatically every time. You have to click this, and then that's how it
but
figures.
where is the feedback? generated when you submitted your feedback. I like how
Yeah,
it allows it to be active and disactivated.
yeah, it's nice. So it gets saved in the feedback table, and then
Okay.
apparently, like it would analyze the feedback table to generate the rules for you. Yes, I assume you'd have to select a topic. It doesn't seem to allow like topic selection. Hmm, nice. I mean, gotta hand it. Like this is more comprehensive than I expected. Like I was just expecting a simple text box and
Yeah,
that's it. Like this has just gone
wild.
advanced. Yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. It's
I'm
advanced.
impressed with the active. Like you get to disable some rules and then you get to enable them again.
It doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, it does. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay, cool. Amazing. Bro, nice work.
Ready to commit. Ready to commit.
Yeah, it was a big one. Oh, wait. What is this? There's some sort of bug.
Was this like now?
Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, yeah. Fixed now. Nice, nice work. Okay. It didn't add a link to the main page. That's what's
There's
missing.
no way to access the page.
We need to add a link to them from the main dashboard to the rules setting page so that people can modify their rules settings when generating content. Maybe it was going to do that as part of the UX thing, streamlined UX. Maybe. It's a nice little dashboard it's got going on though. It's pretty sweet. Looks better than any dashboard I've designed.
But I mean, when you added like a feedback when you press the thumb down, it added it as a database, but it did show up in the rules section. Like if you pick up any reason, any feedback, it gets stored to the database, but it's not showing in the rules page.
Yeah, it doesn't.
While like there is like the entry is right there in the table.
Yeah, why do you think it needs to be shown there? Like rules are not the same as feedback. Like rules are more general. So feedback is for a specific piece of content, and then Rules are
Yeah.
generic.
So
They apply whenever you generate new content. So
yeah,
the
what
individual
I'm
pieces of
thinking,
feedback might affect the rules, but they might not.
yeah, but what I'm thinking about is more like the AI generation part, where you'd have to, so you will consider the feedback, yeah, when you generate a rule through AI. Are you following?
No.
Okay, so in the settings section, there is the AI generation part, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one generates rules based on the feedback.
Ah, yeah,
As
yeah,
per
yeah, yeah. I see your point. I see your point. So you're saying it didn't generate any rules, even though we
yeah,
specifically
even
said it
though
needs to be more spicy.
exactly my point,
Oh,
yes.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. What is this? What's it going on about?
Navigation.
In the header. Yeah, we'll test this out. Not sure why that didn't work. So let's see. We gave it some feedback here. Factually incorrect. So one, okay, let's click generate. No new roles. Okay, let's see. What was the problem there? Analyzed feedback two, confidence 0.85. Huh, interesting. So it
So
analyzed two pieces of feedback and
exactly,
then it didn't decide. It didn't
does
think that
knowledge
it
enough.
needed to do anything.
Yeah.
Where is that? On rules generate. So AI rule generator. What does it do? Generate rules. So AI slash generate rules. What is it going to do? Get request body. Okay. Get the topic ID. Find the user. Validate topics. Okay. Find feedback. Fetch existing rules. Okay. Oh, with mock rules? What? Bro, in a real implementation, we'd use an LLM API. Okay, just you're right. That was actually a good point. Okay, great, but you didn't implement the LLM call to update the rules. Can you please do that? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a good point. Mock generate rules using Claude. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What's taking so long? All right. You're an expert content strategist analyzing. Okay, I'll show you feedback that the users have provided. For each piece of feedback, you'll see the reason, detailed comments, a sample of the content. Generate 3 to 5 clear, actionable rules that will help improve future content generation. Do not duplicate these. Not redundant with existing rule. Okay, so it's going to be new rules. Oh, I love this. This is so smart, man. Bro, this is genius. I love the
3.5.
man, everything. Like the prompt is really good. Okay, all right. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's go. Where'd the sidebar disappear? What? Okay, all right. Interesting. It just disappears when you're on mobile. Please work. Please work. Please work.
Oh,
Bro. But that's kind of a lot of that's more
a
rules than
lot
I
of
was
rules.
expecting. Yeah.
Use more engaging and impactful language, but they're all okay. Like balance, cautionary content, positive messaging, but digital
AI
clarity.
confidence, 90%. Bro, I like this. Yeah,
It's very
set 4 rules.
specific.
Okay,
So
now we
like,
manage rules. I love it. Oh, wow.
whoa, man!
Source AI. Okay. Source you? Oh, oh wow. Okay. All right. This is very good. Very good, man. I like this.
It's happy time, man.
This is really good, yo. Wait, I just deleted this. It's still here. Man, you nailed this. Really good job. I want you to go celebrate. But before that, I noticed that the delete rule button isn't working. It removes the item, but when I refresh the page, it's there again.
But just marking them as inactive.
Isn't filtering out inactive rule. Okay, yeah. So it's like a soft delete. That's what's going on. This is amazing. Let's commit. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, man. I was not expecting it to get this deep. I thought it was just a simple modal or
And the best
something.
part is it worked.
Yeah, and it even didn't even get to the UX improvements yet.
I think
I
the
think the
plan
plan
really
really
helps
helps
AI,
AI,
uh, pave the
pave the
path
path
towards the
towards the final finished product. Yeah, definitely.
It's like it helps it
It's like it
remember
helps it
what's
remember
been done.
what's been done. Oh, beautiful. It worked.
So what's the point
So
of
what's the
active
point of
now?
active now? The what?
The
And
active
the active
parameter.
parameter.
So there's active
There's
and
active and
inactive.
inactive.
So
So yeah, I mean, should we begin by enhancing the rules with keyboard shortcuts? Um, rules management UI? I don't really care about the rules management UI. I care more about like the actual process of uh, providing feedback since that happens a lot more frequently. What were you saying?
like
Like
there's
there's
this
this
inactive
inactive
in the
in the
settings
settings
section.
section. Yeah.
So
So
being
being
inactive
inactive
means it's
means it's
deleted.
deleted. No, it just means it doesn't apply, so it doesn't include it when generating content. And
So it updated its code based because earlier it was just like deletion is inactive.
no, it's different. Now when you delete it, it removes it.
It gets removed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried it. We had one here for industry jargon.
Yes, we did.
Feedback modal with keyboard shortcuts. Okay, let's check that. Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Oof. Control Enter, submit feedback, escape is cancel. Wow, man. This is crazy. That's pretty
That's
detailed.
basically that's deep and useless. That's deep and useless.
That's profesh, man. We need to create the tooltip component. Oh man. Let's install the missing dependency. I don't want you to reuse. I don't know why it's insisting on creating its own components. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, it's using Radix UI instead of ShadCN. I mentioned it several times. Okay. And let's try refreshing. Okay, let's fix that bug. I feel like we got pretty far. The rules, nice. We got the rules. I guess we just need to try regenerating the content, taking into consideration the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, start new chats for better results. Oh, the history is getting too long. It's getting confused. Okay, it's starting to make stupid mistakes. Maybe we need to restart it. I think we need to start a new chat. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to revert whatever that change was. Third, all components work on mobile. Filtered suggestions. Okay, well, we'll have to undo. Okay, we'll restore back here. Okay, so here, let's move to the next. Okay, yeah, well, we'll go here, revert, and then add everything quickly before he moves to the next phase. Okay, actually just stop. Restore checkpoint. Okay, so now it's working. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we're good. What do you think? Should we
Yep.
wrap up here and then continue next time?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
we
think
made a
we made a
good
good
progress.
progress.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I just want to see,
The
like, we want
ruling
to
is
test the
impressive.
output. We want to test the output, make
Yeah.
sure that it's better, that it's actually improved. But I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. Awesome. Cool, man. Dear viewers, it was a pleasure. I don't know if we got any comments, but maybe we'll check that in the next video too. So keep them coming. Adios, folks. Goodbye for now.